Hello, everyone. I'm going to pop up my YouTube chat on my computer and then I'll be ready to go. I hope you're all doing well this evening. This is my first late night live stream, so kind of excited, kind of nervous. So, yeah, let's see what happens. All right, YouTube still hasn't pulled up the chat yet, so I'm waiting for that to become live. Alrighty. Okay. So before I begin, La Toxica, welcome. Welcome to my late night stream. It's so nice to see you here. Hey, folks on YouTube, say hello in the chat. Levionel, welcome. Welcome. All right. So we have a nice group here today in our little late night hangout. I hope you're all enjoying the evening. I am just here to wind down a little bit, having a little bit of relaxing kava tea with honey, and hope all of you are comfortable, have a nice spot of something delicious. Thank you so much, La Toxica. I'm glad you think my voice is relaxing. You know, I dread listening back on these live streams because I hate my recorded voice. I don't know what it is. I hate hearing myself um, on camera. I tend not to rewatch these streams, else I will be very critical of myself in the next stream and then things won't get done. Yeah, it's an artist thing, I think. Yeah, if you have the same problem, I think you have the artist gene too. We're just so overly critical of ourselves sometimes. Oh, well, I have to check out your channel. Let me click on your profile and see if I think I subbed to your channel. Yes, I am subbed to your channel, La Toxica. Awesome. I can't wait to see what you present. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome. Well, send me a message, La Toxica. Let me know which profile you'll sell on. I'm curious to see what you get. Sticks. Okay. I will check that out. Let me see if I can click on that. View profile. Sticks. Wow. Really nice channel. Okay. I am following you on Zokicks. I'm sorry. I was saying that wrong the whole time. I am now following you on Zokicks. Awesome. Hey, sometimes I'm in the market for athletic shoes, so I know where to go now. Thank you so much for the tip, Latoxic. I really appreciate that. It's just sports cards for right now. Okay, awesome. Your husband got you selling sports cards. Awesome. Well, um, that's what my husband and I are trying to do. We're trying to set up. We're both musicians and stuff. We love making things. We love crafting, and we're trying to start a creative business between the two of us on YouTube. I'm trying to get him here on Whatnot. And YouTube friends, Adam Gray, it's so awesome to see you in my late night stream. Jesu Lover Boogie, welcome. George, welcome, welcome so much. Sorry, YouTube, I don't mean to neglect you in the chat. I appreciate you all being here. Now, those of you on YouTube, you're probably a little confused. Oh, that's great. Well, I hope you enjoy listening to me on your drive home, La Toxica. That's really great. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's giving me a little more confidence. I used to listen to talk radio on my long commutes home when I lived in Miami, and we had long commutes home. And yeah, I'm glad that I'm here to help you relax on your way home. Awesome. Hey, so YouTube people, welcome, welcome. You're all probably very confused by what you see on the screen right now. By the way, this is live. That's not a photo you're looking at. So YouTube folks, yes. I build cigar box guitars. I play them. I work with audio electronics. I work with Max 9. I do all that multimedia music stuff. But on Whatnot, I feature another passion of mine, which is making whimsical jewelry. My mom and I have been collaborating, making jewelry for craft markets for a long time, actually longer than I've been making cigar box guitars. Um, makers gotta make. It's hard to put a label on all the art that I make. Am I a musician? Am I a this? Am I a that? To me, the labels don't mean anything anymore. I am just a maker. I go where my creativity takes me, and yeah. So I found this platform called Whatnot where um, I can feature some of the jewelry pieces we collaborate on. And so, and it's a great platform because it's a great way to raise funds for all the other crazy things we're doing. Um, so, yeah, maybe y'all on YouTube who are also artists and like to make things would like to try your hand at auctioning some of your work on Whatnot. Why not? Give it a shot. Give it a shot. All right, folks, since we have a little bit of an audience here, I am going to start the stream. How long will I be on? I do not know, but before we start the stream, just an FYI, I will be back here on Whatnot and on YouTube on Sundays at 5 p.m. and I'll be exhibiting more of my mal de ojo jewelry on there on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Um, for my folks on YouTube, my fellow artists on YouTube, I would like to let you know that I just released my latest newsletter, which is all about I have the the big tutorial on how to carve sound holes onto cigar boxes for crafting cigar box guitars is in that newsletter. So please check your inboxes and open it, go through my tutorial, and shoot me an email if you have any questions. Yeah, I consider the publication of that newsletter to be a huge victory. I've been working on it for such a long time. Joe Beans, welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you here. Wow, we have a very nice late night audience here. So, YouTube folks, again, if you're super sub, check your inbox. The newsletter that I've been promising for a long time is in there. Really big tutorial in there. Feel free to shoot me questions. And yeah, um, whatnot, folks. If you're interested in checking out my YouTube content, you can find me under the same username on YouTube at Psyche Opera. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little more of my tea here. This is, by the way, very relaxing kava tea. And I have my very relaxing LED stage lights going on in the back, just to give you guys a very relaxed vibe. And let's just hang out and look at these mal de ojo pieces. I'll be presenting some today. I'll be presenting even more on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when I usually host my virtual craft market here on Whatnot. YouTube folks, you can join me on Whatnot. You'll have to download the app. Yes, I'm so excited for you guys to receive them and send me your feedback. And Joe Beans, if you guys and La Toxica, if you guys aren't shy, send me pictures of you wearing my jewelry. I will show off your photos everywhere. That's if you don't mind. That's if you don't mind. But if you do mind, just enjoy them. Just enjoy them. All right. So, I have a little official script for my for my little late night hangout here. So, let me start this officially. Hey there everyone. My name is Liza. I'm a multimedia artist and maker with a passion for crafting whimsical jewelry and rustic cigar box guitars. Can you see my guitars in the back? No. Mannequin Skywalker is blocking the view. I'm gonna shift this a little bit. You can see my diddly bow in the back there. Megster1, welcome. Just saw my diddly bow back there. Here is my cat to back. So that's what I do. I make music. I craft cigar box guitars. And I collaborate on jewelry with my mom, who's also an artist. Anyways, I'm thrilled to welcome you to this late night virtual hangout on Whatnot. And again, I'd like to send a great big shout out to my friends on YouTube. Thanks for being here tonight, my friends. I'm here tonight mainly just to relax and hang out with all of you and showcase the type of pieces I'll be auctioning off during my virtual craft market on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is my main show here on Whatnot. Um, it- but if any of you like the pieces I'm showing tonight, feel free to ask me to run them for you, and I will. I have them at the ready um, in my shop. So, anyway, here's what's up tonight. As I always say, if you're in the search for truly one of a kind, handmade jewelry pieces, hey, my husband is in the chat. Lauren, say hello to Adam Gray. He is, I think he's still here. So, yay, Adam, you're still here. Cool beans. What a nice group we have going here between Whatnot and YouTube. And so, anyway, yeah, the jewelry we make really is interesting, whimsical, strange. And there are pieces that are guaranteed to spark conversations, 100%. And and so if you're looking for that kind of thing, you're in the right place. This is your channel. So tonight I'm excited to showcase a selection of my enchanting eye amulets. And these are crafted in collaboration with my incredibly talented mother. Her name is Illuminada. I know, that's a great name for an artist. And my mom is, like me, a multifaceted artist. And I think most artists are. We don't just make or do one thing. Um, I owe my creative spirit to her 100%. So, my journey and my mom's journey in crafting has spanned years and countless artisanal markets, mostly in Miami, but also a few here in North Florida, making us seasoned veterans in the craft fair scene. And right now, we're currently experimenting with this platform, with Whatnot, and we're loving it so far. Whatnot, folks, you will soon also be seeing a lot of my cigar box guitar content because guess what? Tomorrow I am diving into my workshop and I'm finishing up two guitars that I've previously started. And I'm excited to share some of that journey with you. So I'll be streaming a little bit from my garage tomorrow. So stay tuned. It will probably be sometime early in the afternoon. Playing it a little bit by ear, but that's what the plan is tomorrow. So, anyways, let's talk about the jewelry we have in front of us tonight. Adam Gray, I'm the ghost with the most copyright strikes. Hi, Adam. Yikes. YouTube is such. So grateful for YouTube, but it has its issues. It really does. By the way, folks, if you're looking for an interesting show to catch on Fridays, look for a channel called Um, is it B-sides? Adam, I forgot the name of your channel. Is B-sides the name of the show or the name of the channel? I can't believe I forgot the name of your channel, Adam. My apologies. Okay, Lawrence put in the chat. The name of Adam Gray's channel is B-Roll Stage. And the show that I like to watch from B-Roll Stage happens on Friday evenings, called B-Sides. And what they do um, is they play movies that have gone in the public domain. And uh, while Adam and his panel play the movie, there's live commentary going on, and they're super super funny. So yeah, yeah, our pleasure, Adam. So everyone on Whatnot, look for B-Roll Stage on YouTube. Definitely check them out. Anyway, um, let's talk about this weird fish eye mal de ojo amulet we have in front of us right now. Want to dive into the inspiration behind this jewelry you are seeing tonight. So, our eye amulets, excuse me, whew, just had dinner, and this tea is definitely functioning as a digestive. So, let's dive into the inspiration behind the jewelry you see here. So, our eye amulets are our unique interpretation of mal de ojo, or evil eye amulets, which has been traditionally worn to ward off curses and negative energies. Oh, tell Barbara I say hello, Adam. For anyone who's curious, amulets are used to ward off negative energies, while talismans are used to attract positive energies. In Latin American culture, mal de ojo amulets have a rich history designed to specifically protect against unintentional curses cast by the eyes of those who are jealous or envious of you. Supposedly, people who are envious cast unintentional curses upon you when they look in your direction. That's what the term mal de ojo refers to in Cuba and in Mexico, I think. I know for sure in Cuba because that's where my family is from. Anyway, we've got a few unique mal de ojo designs on the docket today, and the purpose of of any mal de ojo jewelry, evil eye jewelry, is to stare back at the person who's unintentionally casting the curse. Because by staring back, the curse is deflected. That's the theory. Or that's the tradition behind it. So tonight we've got fish eyes, we've got gator eyes, and we've got dragon eyes that stare back. All right. And so now we're finally ready to relax and take a look at our evil eye amulets and their embodiments of creativity and tradition. So let's make some magic happen together, and here we go. Anyone in the chat? Cheryl K, welcome. If you have any questions about any of the pieces, feel free to ask in the chat. If you would like me to run a piece, I have them ready to go. I will run them for you. No worries. All right. So, this first piece is a fish eye mal de ojo amulet. And just like my gator eyes and my dragon eyes, they're made with a painted fish tank glass, hand painted fish tank glass, embedded in baked polymer clay. And this one is on a 24-inch chain. I'm not sure what the metal is made out of, so I can't tell you if it's nickel free. When my mom goes shopping for materials, it's like we just look for things that are pretty, and we really don't pay attention to what we're supposed to be paying attention to. We just make things. And so can't tell you if this is stainless steel for sure, but it looks like stainless steel. But it is 24 inches long. We really do got to become more disciplined when we go shopping for materials, and keep boxes and keep slips, and keep those with the materials so I can describe them better here on Whatnot. But in any case, this piece is special because my mom found these fish charms to go along with the fish eyes. So that's super cute. And here's a close up of the fish eye that stares back. All right. So I will be presenting these again on Sunday for anyone who's interested. But if anyone's interested in the piece now, I'll go ahead and run it for 30 seconds, and you could snatch it up today if you'd like. And so I'm going to open the shop, and I'm going to go to, hey, I didn't add any inventory to the show. How dare I? I thought I did. I thought I did. I'm just bringing in all the pieces I have available. Except for my cigar box guitar stuff. I'll save that for Sunday. Okay, importing. Alrighty. So we have quite a few of these. Alright. And just running them for a few seconds while I fish out the next design. And my mom just sent me a box of pieces she just finished, and I unwrapped them for the first time last Sunday on the live. So they were a surprise. It was fun doing an unboxing here on Whatnot. And so, but I kind of stuffed them back into the box she sent them to me in, and they're all kind of mixed up. So I will be pulling out different pieces in different categories. So it'll kind of be like a mini surprise. Um, uh, even after the unboxing. This is the second time I will be viewing these pieces. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at another mal de ojo piece. And the next piece is not a fisheye, but a blingy gator eye. And let me get the length of this. My mom really likes the layered look. So she has a double chain on these, but let me give you the length of the longer chain here. So this piece is about 20 inches long. This is a very, very blingy mal de ojo gator eye piece. Definitely is. It looks like a beholder. Cool beans, Adam. All right. So this one has similar construction to this one, to the fisheye piece. We have hand painted fish tank glass embedded in baked polymer clay. Everything's hand painted. These chains, again, I do not know if they're nickel free. I do not know. We simply have to become more disciplined at when we go shopping, taking note of important things like that. I do think it's stainless steel, but I can't tell you for sure. It's just materials we buy at craft stores, craft shop. I promise moving forward, folks, we will become more disciplined and more organized with the jewelry we make, and I'll be able to give you exact details on every aspect of our inventory. Does this piece, okay, so I'll run this one for a few more seconds in case there are any takers out there. But if not, this piece will be available again on Sunday at 5 p.m. during my regular virtual craft market. So let me switch this guy up. Switching him up. All right. I think my favorite of all her newer pieces are the teardrop fish eyes, and you will see those in a minute or so. In fact, let me see if that's up next in my mystery box. Just unwrapping pieces from my mystery box here. We also have blue gator eyes of this variety. And green gator eye of this variety. And again, if you see a piece that you'd like and you'd like me to run it again, I will do that for you. Not a problem. Okay. So I'm just digging through my mystery box, trying to find another design to show off. And here we go. I'm going to remove Gator Eye and replace it with something a little different. A Dragon Eye. And again, these pieces are all painted fish tank glass embedded in hand-shaped, hand-painted polymer clay. This chain is about 22 inches long, definitely meant to be worn long. This is a heavy chain. Again, can't give you the material. I think it's stainless steel, but I can't be sure. And that's how she looks like on Mannequin Skywalker there. That's a serious peeper there. I agree. I agree. Let me run this baby, just in case there's someone out there interested, while I dig out the next design to show off here on the live. Oh, we also have a red one in this variety. Yes, our jewelry is scary. But of course, if you're deflecting a curse, you should be scary, right? You can't deflect curses without being scary. Just continuing to dig through my mystery box here. Have another blue one that's similar to the one on Mannequin Skywalker. This one's a little more flashy though. Take a look at the color in that eye. I wouldn't say it's iridescent, it's just, it has a good flash to it. Well, maybe a little iridescent. Can anyone guess what kind of enamel paint we use to paint these eyes? Let me know in the chat. What do you think we use to paint our fish tank glass? Here we have a green baby. A green dragon baby here. And again, folks, if you see anything you'd like, let me know. I will run it for you. Testers? What do you mean, Adam? Okay. I have another design coming up here. These are a little bit more elaborate than the other pieces I've shown. If you like the layered look, you'll like this double eye design I'm going to put up now. Tester's Enamel, the old model paint. Half kidding. Well, should I give Adam Gray my secret? Or our secret? What do you think, mister? Should I tell Adam Gray what type of enamel paint we use to paint our fish tank glass? They give us such a beautiful effect. Adam Gray. So you were one of those kids that went around sniffing enamel paint. Shame on you. Well, if I take a whiff of the enamel paint, it's only in the pursuit of art. Because I need to paint these eyes. All right. So these double peepers, I don't think they're fish eyes or dragon eyes or gator eyes in particular. They're just eyes. Scaled eyes. There we go. So yeah, she has a few of these new double chain double eye designs. These again are more elaborate than the others, and they're for those who enjoy the layered look. Me personally, I like the simpler pieces. I love working on the chainmail dragon eye pieces with her. And I want to get back into painting the larger cat eyes, not just for my jewelry, but for the headstocks of my cigar box guitars. Now, gentlemen, let's keep things civil in the chat. No fighting over there, boys. Oh, I hear my cat, probably Joser, or it could be Inga, scratching on my window. I may have to step out for a moment, folks, but I will be back. Here's another double eye, but these are green eyes. These are green-eyed monsters. Yeah, bring in the kitties. Yeah. My husband's monitoring the stream and he heard that the kitties are scratching at my office window so I could let them in, so he's going to let them in for me. All right, he's letting in the kitties. Awesome. So, folks, I will run this piece in case anyone wants to make a bid on it. But don't worry. If we move on to the next piece and you want to make a bid on it, you just ask me and I'll run it again. It's not a problem. All right, so while that's running, I'm going to continue digging through my mystery box here. Re-unboxing what I unboxed on Sunday, taking a second look at these new designs by my mama, Illuminata. Oh, she has more of these double eye pieces, except these are red eyes. An idea I had, these are purple. Idea I had in regards to painting cat eyes. I would like to craft cigar box guitars with cat eyes and then make jewelry with similar cat eyes so that the musician has a piece of jewelry that matches their cigar box guitar. I don't know. I think that would be cute. What do you guys think? Just imagine a beautiful, you know, cat eye embedded into the headstock of a cigar box guitar. A mean bluesy instrument deserves a mean cat eye in the headstock. And then the musician deserves a matching piece of jewelry. I'm thinking armlets as well as necklaces. Again, let me know what you think in the chat. You built more model rockets than cars. Can't believe you were allowed to do that as a kid. How things have changed, Adam. I think I left my favorite pieces in another box. I think I'll go fish them out. In the meantime, I'll replace these Mondelho pieces with a few of my favorite gator eye pieces that are looking for new homes. So these type of pieces were very popular during my first working live stream here on Whatnot. These are large gator eye amulets. They're on, I think these are, this one in particular has a 20-inch chain. Don't know what the material is, but it's an antique brass color. Probably anodized in that antique brass color. And this is what, oh, and this one in particular has, hi Mary, welcome. This one in particular has a copper inlay in the painted fish tank glass. Okay, so let's put this gator eye amulet up on Mannequin Skywalker, see what he looks like on there. And that's how it would look like more or less on a person. And I'll run this one While I dig for my next piece, these variety are definitely one of my favorites, along with the Zodiac Chainmail Dragon Eyes. I guess the Zodiac Dragon Eyes are my favorite, and these are my second favorite designs. So let me pull that one up. Oh wait, no, not that one. I already have that one in color. Do I? I do, somewhere. Hmm. No, not you, fish eye. In case anyone wants to snatch this one up, I'll leave this one running as I look for my next piece. Rummage, rummage, rummage. Ooh, I found my third favorite ones. Alrighty. So this guy will be back on Sunday at 5 Eastern Time. So he'll see you then. Alright. We also have smaller gator eyes. Smaller but more ornate. Again, this is painted fish tank glass embedded in hand-shaped, hand-painted polymer clay. And let's see what he looks like on Mannequin Skywalker here. Chain length for this one is pretty long. It's meant to be worn long. This one is about 24 inches long. He's calling. Oh no, but don't let him in. No, no. No. Sorry, folks. My cat just got in here. Jojo, what are you doing? What's going on? I bet you guys heard that. How is this Whatnot app? Never heard of it. Adam, Whatnot is it's a really cool app. It is a live shopping app. Yes, Jojo. You want some attention, folks? Here's my cat Joser. Can you see him? Hello. You could sit there, Jojo. I'm trying to make him comfortable so he'll sit somewhere and hopefully not hunt my feet or hunt my jewelry pieces while I try to present them. Why don't you sit there, Jojo? Go ahead and sit down. Go ahead and sit down, my poop. Sit down. Come on, Poochie Poo. Rose corn, welcome. All right. So this piece, I have a variety of these type of pieces. Oop. Excuse me, Joser. Here we have a blue one with a blue eye. And here we have a green one. Nope, nope, not green, yellow. Under this red lighting, it looked green, but it's actually yellow. So if you see any pieces that you like, folks, let me know and I'll run them for you. Not a problem. Again, you'll be seeing these again. If we have no takers tonight, you will be seeing them again on Sunday in my virtual craft market at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. So, let me put up my third favorite type of mal de ojo eyes that we have. And this is another variety of fish eye, but it has a different shape from the first mal de ojo fish eye I presented. Juicer. And he, of course, is sitting right where I need to put my feet. What are you doing, Poopy Jew? And so these are on a 24-inch chain, and I'm gonna swap them out so you can take a look at it. So we're going from a gator eye to a very delicate looking fish eye. Again, this is hand painted fish tank glass embedded in baked polymer clay. We have a little glass bead on top of there. Don't know what the material of the chain is, but I do think it's anodized stainless steel, but I don't know for sure. 24 inches long. And that's what she looks like on Mannequin Skywalker. Very, very elegant looking mal de ojo piece. What an elegant way to deflect curses, right? Very cool. Yes, Adam, live shopping. And not just for crafts. You know, what a lot of people like to do is go thrifting and auction their findings here on Whatnot. Or if you collect certain items like Pokemon cards or other things, you know, you can auction things like that. A lot of people have lucrative businesses here on Whatnot. I discovered this app by listening to a business guru, and it's like, hey, you got to try this app. And I'm like, well, I sell physical things apart from cigar box guitars. I do handmade jewelry. I'll give it a shot. And it's been working out so far. So far, I was able to buy, what do you call a shipping label printer with the earnings from my first two craft markets here. By the way, thank you everyone who participated in my first two successful streams. Thank you so much. You got me a shipping label printer, so thank you for that. Neato. Cool beans. Let me show you, actually, before I go digging for the other one, let me find this one in the shop. I believe I had it as part of the mystery box thing. Yes. So while I go looking for the variants of these, I'll leave this one up there and I'll run it. Feel free to make a bid on it if you like it. We also have a purple one of this variety. And a red one of this variety. A lot of tropical fish have red, orange eyes like this. We have to be thrifty these days, absolutely. Hanabu, welcome. Rhonda Crew, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Now I'm going to switch out these mal de ojo fish eyes for another, more dramatic mal de ojo design. And I'll run this one again while I dig for the other one that I want to present here. Feel free to make a bid if you like this piece. All right, found it. Alrighty, so this fish eye will be back during my virtual craft market on Sunday, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. This next piece is probably the most dramatic of all of our mal de ojo pieces. Check out this owl eye, this lechuza eye. Isn't that crazy? Scary. I love it. Again, they stare back to deflect that mal de ojo curse. Right. This one is on a 24-inch chain. Again, this is painted fish tank glass embedded in hand-shaped, hand-painted polymer clay. Not sure what this chain is made out of. I'm guessing stainless steel, but don't hold me to that. I don't know. Again, we have to become a little bit more business-like when we go shopping for our crafting material. It's not gotta check to see if things are nickel free and keep those labels together with our supplies so that I can come on here and tell you exactly what we've made and how we've made them and what we've made them with. But if you don't have any metal allergies, then no worries. But yeah, this is a heavy chain. Again, I think it's stainless steel, but don't hold me to that because I don't know for sure. Look at that scary owl eye. Alrighty. And I'll run this one while I rummage through looking for my next design. Feel free to make a bid if you'd like. If not, Mr. Lechuza will be back on Sunday during my virtual craft market starting at 5 Eastern Time. Thank you for stopping by, Adam. I really enjoyed having you here. Good night to you and Barbara. We've had a nice crowd here tonight. Really nice hangout. Okay, folks, I think I'm gonna search for my most favorite piece, present it, and then I will log off for tonight as well. And then hopefully I will be seeing most of you back here on Sunday during my virtual craft market at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So, search. And I'll run this guy again, just in case, while I rummage and look for my most favorite piece. So if you're into dragons and medieval type stuff, you'll love this next design. I'm going to remove Mr. Lechusa for a second. All right. May I introduce you to my Gemini Zodiac Dragon Eye. Now, the Dragon Eyes are made by my mom, the artiste Illuminata. These are hand-painted fish tank glass embedded in polymer clay, baked polymer clay. And I weave the chainmail for these pieces. These are meant to be worn short. They're about 16 inches long. They're like collarbone pieces, not chokers, more like collarbone pieces. And this one is my favorite because it features my favorite weave of all time. It features a tight Byzantine weave made with anodized aluminum rings in two different tones, in a golden tone and a gunmetal tone. It is just my favorite pattern. And what's interesting about the Byzantine weave is that it's really easy to execute. I love sitting down and just zoning off weaving Byzantine chains. It looks difficult, but it is a very easy weave. And I love it for that reason. It's beautiful and it's easy. And so let's see what this piece looks like on Mannequin Skywalker here. Isn't she gorgeous? So my Zodiac Dragon Eye pieces will be back on Sunday during my virtual craft market at 5 p.m. I love these pieces. These are my favorite, and they seem to be the favorite of my recent shoppers as well. So, yay. These definitely do stare back as well. What great Mandeojo pieces, right? All right. So, I'm going to log off, folks, but I want to do something fun before I log off. Maybe just play a little bit of music on one of my cigar box guitars. Lawrence is asking, why not repeat some of the earlier ones tonight? Well, the reason is, is that my Whatnot audience has shrunk to one person, and I'm guessing I'm the one on Whatnot right now. So, um, we had a nice, relaxing night. Got to present some of my favorite pieces. Um, these guys will be back on Sunday for anyone who wants to make a bid on them. And yeah, just connecting with the folks here on Whatnot and on YouTube and YouTuber people. My fellow artists on YouTube, I do plan to stream from my workshop tomorrow and show off two of my latest CBG builds. You won't want to miss that. Don't have an exact time for it, kind of playing it by ear, but I'm shooting for early afternoon. So stay tuned to my channel. All right, and if you are a subscriber to my mailing list, if you are a super sub, please check your emails. Psyche Opera newsletter number 5 has been published, and the big laser engraver tutorial is in there for you. So check it out. Anyway, let's choose a CBG to play before logging off. And you in the chat can tell me which one you'd like to hear. Would you like to hear Cat to Back? One of my baritones. I have two dilly bows here. They both feature bass strings from an acoustic guitar set, phosphor bronze set. And I have a Perdomo Habano back there. Really nice on the hands, very easy to play. And then I have my favorite soprano CBG. In fact, I have to say it's my only soprano CBG because I've sold all of my other ones. Wish I've kept more of them, but we could listen to my soprano acid box there. So, chat, those of you still watching, which CBG would you like to hear? The acid, the Perdomo, one of my dilly bows, or my cat to back? Let me know in the chat. Flory Hannemeyer, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me this evening, everyone. Pick my favorite. Which one do you think would give me the most relaxing night music? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, chat? Well, while you think about that, I'm going to grab one of my handmade terracotta slides. I'll be featuring some of those here on Whatnot, folks. Yes, I do make my own guitar slides from terracotta using the Fuseworks craft kiln, and you can tell they're handmade because they're not perfectly cylindrical, but I promise you they feel good and they sound great. Got into making slides because I have little hands and it's hard for me to find nice ceramic slides in my size. So I started making them in all sizes, but especially small sizes. These are knuckle slides designed for 3-string cigar box guitars. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my sliders. The soprano, I got to vote. I'm going to grab my acid box, which is a soprano, and I'll play a little bit for you. Here we go. Let's play some relaxing night music. Let me just check the tuning off camera. And this one's retained its tuning pretty well. Alrighty. And let me see if... Now, my cat Joser is in a very awkward spot in my office. And I don't have too much space to maneuver my phone here, but I will try without disturbing him. Let me see. Just so you all can see what's going on here. Oop. That's my cat Joser. And he's right in the middle of my office, taking up a lot of space, so I have to kind of maneuver around him. For him, it's sleepy time. It's probably sleepy time for a lot of you too, so I won't take up too much of your time. I just want to play a little music. All right. And with my nice, comfortable flannel. And let me see. And this is the cigar box guitar I will be playing for you tonight. All right. And so just wanted to show you the guitar, but I want you to have something nice to look at. So I'll point my camera back at my Zodiac Dragonite chainmail piece. Yeah, he's a sleepy kitty taking up all the floor space in my office. Yeesh. You're a baby. Alrighty. So, let's do some sleepy wind down music. I'm just gonna improvise a little bit on my soprano cigar box guitar. And again, this is a fretless slider. Here we go. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that little improv. I wish you all a good night, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Chaito.